Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Sierra. Welcome. I am going to be doing an everyday, quick, 15-20 minute makeup look. If you're a new mom, if you have an interview you're getting ready for, if you're a bride and you don't have a makeup artist, but you do your own you want to do your own makeup and you want something quick and easy and simple to do, so you're not in a rush. This might be the look for you. I think this is a really nice, cute little makeup look, and even in the summertime, it could be a nice makeup look for the winter, summer, spring, fall, whatever. It's just a very versatile, seasonal look, and I think that you guys will enjoy doing this look on yourselves at home. I hope you do, and I hope that I explain everything thoroughly, and I will see you guys next time. See you in a minute. Yeet! So, like I said, it's like 11 o'clock. I'm so fucking tired. Hashtag mom life. So today I'm gonna be going in to the James Charles Morphe palette to do my brows. I always use the shade T to do my brows. It's just how I've done my brows for the last year. I'm more of a powder girl for brows. I don't know why, I guess I've just always been that way. I think it's kind of easier to use, but that's just me. So I also use the e.l.f. It's like the Anastasia brow definer, except it's e.l.f. I prefer the Anastasia one, but I'm a broke bitch, so I'm gonna go in with the shade T from James Charles palette. Is the very top right corner of the palette is that shade up there. And I'm just going in with this e.l.f. brush. It's the 203 brush by e.l.f. And I'm gonna go and do my brows. Again, this is just gonna be like a light, everyday mom kind of look, because I'm a mom now and I had to find something that was quicker and easier for me to do. Because let me tell you guys, a baby takes up so much of your time. You don't even have time to think half the time. So doing a full-on, full-beat glam and not losing your mind and having to stop 100 times is the hardest thing to do. So brows are like brows. Everybody does their brows differently, so I'll probably just speed through this and not really talk much. Just 'cause, like I said, everybody does their brows differently. I personally like to start out the end of my tail and then work my way in, but everyone's brows are shaped differently, so everyone's gonna do them differently, so speed roll with it. Okay, so those are my brows. Typically I spend about anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes on my brows, if I have the time and Riley's taking a nap or something. But today, she's asleep, and I want it to be just a really quick, easy glam to do, and we're already 5 minutes into this video, so I want to really go over all the other little tips and tricks that I have to kind of make this easier of a look for you to do in a short amount of time, because I know a lot of moms out there don't have a lot of time. Right now I'm not working, so there's a lot of working moms out there. Typically I am that working mom, so typically I don't have the spare time to do a lot, so I want to be able to show you guys that. Lately I've had more time to do my makeup, so lately I've been taking my time, but typically when I'm working I don't have a lot of time to really do much, and I'll probably just go out with just brows, a little bit of concealer in my redder areas, and mascara and a lip gloss or something, and be done with it. But today is just gonna be a little bit more in depth, but still quick and easy. So next I'm gonna put on primer, and I'm using looks like I'm empty, basically. I'm using the Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. This is really all you need anyways. I go overboard with absolutely everything all the time. And this is a dewy primer. So if you're an oily person, I would recommend the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, because it helps mattify your face more. So yeah, but if you are a dry person like me, I definitely recommend something like this or something that has illuminating in it, because look at that, it already is like illuminated my face and just made me look really nice. Like sometimes I'll even just throw this on and just walk out of the house with just this on, just because it has like a really nice glow effect to it, like mirror glow effect, and it already just makes your skin look so refreshed. So count down in the comments below how many times I touched my hair in this video, because I guarantee you I've already touched it like a good 10 times. I'm not even kidding. So next I'm gonna go in with my foundation. And this isn't normally the steps I would take to do this, but today I'm not doing like a super in-depth like eye look or anything, so I'm gonna do my foundation first because I'm doing something really light and minimal on my eyes. I'm not that concerned about fallout or anything like that, but if I was doing something like a green or blue or like purples and pink look kind of thing, I'd do my foundation last because that's my typical routine. But today it's like 11 o'clock at night already. Anyways, I'm not going anywhere after this. I'm going with the Light Illusion foundation by Flower Beauty, and this is in the shade Warm Beige for L4. It is an all-day wear, and it's a luminous nude skin feel. So like it feels light, but it's like kind of more like a full coverage look. And I'm just going in with the buffing brush by Real Techniques, the Salmon Knit collection. And I'm trying not to put like too much, just because it is full coverage and my concealer is even more full coverage, so I really don't need a lot of makeup. Plus, it's supposed to be like that quick, easy glam, and like you want to make something quick look like you took like your time on it, but at the same time you don't want to make it look like you overdid it either. And look at the coverage already just right here compared to over here. It got rid of my redness, it smoothed out any imperfections, and it's such a stunning foundation. I remember the first time I tried this, I was so shook because I don't think I'd ever found a foundation that complemented my skin so nicely. And again, it has that luminous vibe to it. So if you are on the more oily side, this foundation might not be for you. And in that case, I would recommend the Total Coverage or the Full Matte by, what brand is that? I think it's Maybelline. It might be L'Oreal, Total Coverage. It's definitely L'Oreal. I definitely want to say that it's L'Oreal. I could totally be wrong, but whatever. Any full coverage or just like mattifying foundation would really work, but I definitely recommend one of those two by L'Oreal. And I just put a little bit more on the back of my hand. I'm definitely not going to use all this, which is kind of like a waste, but I have to cover my forehead still. I try to go a little bit lighter on my forehead. Me going a little bit lighter and then dabs a whole fucking wedge of foundation on my forehead. Yep, it's so light, Sierra. But yeah, I'm going to just buff this out and go down the middle of my nose, to the brows, the edges of my brows, just buffing everything out. Now, I'm not too concerned about getting too close to that brow because I'm gonna go back in with concealer and carve out my brows here in a second. I'm just gonna take whatever's left, go over the rest of my face, bring it down to my neck some, because this helps the contour stick. And today I'm just contouring with bronzer because it's supposed to be like a fast look, and contouring and then baking and then bronzing and then going back, and that's too fucking much. You don't need to do both. I think that a nice bronzer looks nice as a contour if you use it properly, and I'm gonna show you my trick to do that today. So one little tidbit real quick, I like to put on chapstick before I start doing my makeup because my lips are always so incredibly dry at the end of doing my makeup. So I use the Burt's Bees Peppermint Vitamin E infused chapstick to hydrate my lips, and it kind of helps pump them up a little bit because that peppermint in there is like a spicy tingling feeling in your lips, and it feels so good. Guys, so next I'm going to be carving out my brows, and I'm going to do so using the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer by Too Faced, and this is in the shade Snow. I just like to dab a little bit on the back of my hand, kind of like take the wand and twirl it on the back of my hand so I get the product off. And I'm just gonna go in with a random brush. I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna carve out my brows. I'm gonna kind of zoom through this as well because it's not that important. It's kind of boring. Dabbing out the extra concealer onto my lid. Just kind of helps prime the eye a little bit and get rid of any veiny colors or anything like that. I'm just pulling that concealer upward away from the brow so I don't mess up what I've done. I'm gonna go in with my buffing brush again that I used for my foundation. I'm just gonna blend out that concealer into my foundation on my forehead so there's no harsh lines. I'm just gonna go right here in the middle. I find that this helps kind of buff out any harsh coloring in the center of the brows. Kind of just rocking that back and forth. So I'm gonna go in with the same concealer I just used, and I'm gonna go underneath my eyes. Just kind of, you really don't need much of this because it's a really full coverage concealer. I'm not gonna put too much there. My eye, looking up and blending. Just nice dabs. You never want to drag your beauty blender. You just want to dab. This is damp. It's only slightly damp because it's been sitting for a while, but it is damp. You don't want it too wet either because then it's just going to pick up off all your makeup and then you won't have any makeup. You'll just have like patchy foundation and concealer, and that's never cute. This concealer so much. It's just so brightening and so beautiful under the eye. So nice. I'm so sorry, you guys. My lighting fucking sucks, but you know, you gotta work with what you got. I just think that really helps define my points of my face so well. And yeah, I think it's a gorgeous concealer. I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade light, in the shade Fair Clair. First, I'm gonna bounce up my beauty blender back underneath my eye, make sure there's no creasing because that's the little worst. You don't want any creasing when you set because otherwise you're setting the creases like that. So I'm just gonna pick some up on my sponge. And it just melts like butter into your concealer. It's so bomb. Once you have your entire face set, just put your setting powder to the side. I think this is such a beautiful loose finishing powder. I think it's a perfect and ideal for any skin type. And they have several different shades, so this is not the only shade, so it's very versatile for skin tones as well. My Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm going to bronze my cheeks. I'm gonna do this with this nice fluffy size brush. That's my actual hair. And you just want to make sure you always pat off any excess. So just bronze up the cheek. Right up to the forehead. I think this is such a versatile bronzer as well. It's so beautiful. Patrick Star has used this bronzer several times and it looks gorgeous on his skin tone. It looks beautiful on my skin tone, so you could just imagine this is also a very versatile bronzer. Just gonna kind of carve out my chin a little bit. Another little trick I like to do is I like to take just a fluffier eyeshadow brush. This is mine, for example. This is by Farah, and it is the 35E brush. I'm gonna dip into the Hoola bronzer with it, just very lightly, and tap off excess. And this is what I'm gonna use to contour my nose. So I literally can't walk out of the house without a nose contour if I do my makeup like in full. And this is still such a quick and easy thing to do. Like, bam, done. Like, it's so quick, so simple. You don't even have to think about it, you just do it and you're done. And that's it for the face, really, honestly. I mean, I have to do blush and highlight still, but that's it for the face for now. So we're gonna move on to my eyes. Like I said, it's gonna be a very quick, easy, like simplistic look. Not many colors are gonna be involved here. So I'm gonna use that same brush that I just used to contour my nose, and I'm gonna dip into this shade up top here. I think it's called Canvas. And I'm gonna go all over my lid with this. This is just gonna give it more of a peachier undertone and kind of differentiate your lid space from your under eye area. I'm gonna go in with the Luxie 237 blending brush. And I'm just gonna dip into a little bit of this shade right here. Now it looks super orange on camera, but it's not that orange in person. And I'm gonna mix it in with the shade that's right below Canvas. Just kind of give it more of a peachier look. Tap off the excess powder because you don't need a lot. Some very pigmented shades, people. Put this right into your crease and just blend, blend, blend. You just want a little teensy bit of dimension, just to kind of pull out your crease of your eye. With this shade right here, the third shade into the palette, it's just a kind of like a peachy shimmer shade. I'm gonna go in with a flat brush. This one works fine. And this is the detailer brush by Real Techniques. I'm gonna put this all over my lid. I'm gonna continue in with this brush. I'm gonna dip into these two shades up top here, the two shimmer shades at the top palette, and we're gonna highlight my brow bone in my inner corner. Take this big fluffy brush and just wipe away my bake. Ow. I like to use the Roller Lash by Benefit on the lower lash line just because it's a small curved brush and I feel like it just really gets in there a little bit better. The Buxom mascara on the top lash. It's just a more thicker lash applicator. For something like this, I mean, I don't use false lashes anyways. It's just never been my kind of thing. I think they look gorgeous on other people and I just don't like what they look like on me personally. So I always use about 2 or 3 different kinds of mascaras typically, but for a look like this one today, we're just gonna use one mascara and go over top and bottom. I'm going to set my brows in place with the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I always wait until the last minute to do this because of all the powders that like to settle in my brows. This just cleans those up a bit. And honestly, I'd be a-okay with just walking out of the house, no blush, no highlight, just like this. Because this by itself, just like this, looks so pretty, so natural, just like a nice quick glam. It doesn't look like you took hours on end to do it. You know, it just is very satisfying to look at. I'm gonna go with the Eco Tools brush. This is the Define brush, but I use it for blush. And I'm just gonna go with my Milani Baked Blush in the shade Dolce Pink. I'm going to be going with my highlighter. I'm using the Focal Point Glow Lighters in the shade Selfie by Color Something Rain. I'm not sure. A little bit just fell out. I dropped this the other day. And I'm just gonna take this highlighting brush right here. Pick it up. I don't put off excess just because I love highlighters so much. Put this right on the high points of my cheeks. Wow, this lighting does this no justice. You can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see it. Before I go with lip gloss, I'm just going to set my face once more just to melt everything together. I'm going to go in with the Ofra and Madison Miller lip gloss collab, and this is in the shade Sugar Cup. It is such a cute little pink purple like berry color. And I love Ofra's lip glosses and lipsticks. I think they make really great lipsticks and such. They've been out for a while, and I love that they rebranded, and their new designs and everything like that are just so cute. My hair is dried within the time of this video. So that completes this look. It was, you know, a quick one, like I said it was gonna be. It's very simple, minimal makeup. It seems like it looks like a lot, but it's really not a lot, and I think that anybody can achieve this in a short amount of time. This has just been my everyday routine, and I get it done pretty quickly now. I used to take like 5 hours to do my makeup, now I take about like 45 minutes, and if I'm really in a rush, I can finish in about 15. So let's call this our 15-minute makeup look. You have a nice glowy cheek, rosy cheeks, a nice little contour, cute berry lip, nice nude shimmer eyeshadow look, and I just think this is such a perfect like beachy look or bridal look, or if, like I said, if you're a new mom and you're just trying to like get back out there and like fucking get your makeup going again, or you have an interview to go to after your 6 weeks have been approved for you to go back to work kind of thing, then this is the look for you to be able to get back into your flow and to feel like yourself again. And I think that's very important for any new mom, is to feel like themselves again. So that's why I encourage makeup, because makeup was the love of my life before I had my daughter, and I think that getting back into makeup encouraged me to feel more like myself again. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends, and yeah, I hope you'll be around for the next one. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.